Okay, let's start in just forward fold today. So legs out front, relax your legs. Let's reach the arms up and forward fold. Take some conscious breaths here. Get in this gentle stretch on the back of the legs, coming up into the lower back and through the neck. Slowly round up, stack your vertebrae one at a time. And we're going to do reverse plank. So place your palms with the fingers facing forward, lean back a little bit. And then we're going to lift the hips, soles of the feet coming towards the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Slowly lower down. Come back into our forward fold. And round back up. And let's do our reverse plank again. Lean back a little. Palms are under shoulders. And then let's squeeze the glutes and lift up. Reaching your tailbone towards your heels, lifting your hips, and slowly come down. And let's come into a squat at the top of the mat. Releasing the lower back, stretch the Achilles tendons and calf muscles. And then let's come into dangle. So bring your feet about hip width apart, little bend in the knees. Let your upper body hang, grab your elbows. The belly is slightly engaged, abdomen slightly engaged. Allow your spine to hang. And release your elbows and press into the feet. Slowly round up. Extend the arms out and up. And let's bring the palms together. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. You're making a steeple with your hands. Bring the feet together. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes. Belly in, lift through the crown of your head, through your fingertips. If you can, try to squeeze your head between your biceps. Now inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push your hips over to the left and your upper body over to the right. Keep everything facing forward, so hips are square, shoulders are square. Press your feet down, stretch through your fingertips. Maybe you can press your hips a little farther to the left. Come a little farther to the right with the upper body. Feel that stretch coming up the left side. And let's come back to the center. So again, we'll inhale, lift up. And exhale, push your hips over to the right and your upper body comes to the left. So again, keep everything square to the front. Hips square, shoulders square. Legs and glutes strong. Pressing into both feet into the floor. Maybe you can come a little farther over to the left. And come back to center. Let's bring the hands to the back of the hips. So pinkies touching. Squeeze your elbows together. Press into your feet as you lift up through the chest and then bring your upper body back. Push your hips forward, bring your upper body back. Try to keep your weight evenly distributed over your feet. Stretch through your throat. Slowly come back to center. And let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. A little bend in the knees. Let's wrap the arms around the legs so that you grab your elbows behind your knees. So your knees are bent just enough so that you can get your chest onto your thighs. And then see how much you can start to straighten the legs while keeping that nice tight grip around the legs and your chest on your thighs until you feel that stretch in the back of the legs. And then we'll sit back down into our squat. Trying to feel that nice relaxation in the lower back, stretch in the calves and ankles. Come into our dangle again, feet parallel, little bend in the knees. If you'd like, you have the option to interlace your fingers behind your back and lift your fist to the ceiling. Release the arms, stomach in, round up. Inhale, arms up, palms together, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, bring your feet together. So again, we have strong legs and glutes here engaged, belly in. Inhale, lift up out of your waist, and then exhale, hips come over to the left and upper body to the right. Probably only moving a few inches. It takes a lot of core strength to keep everything square to the front. See if you can press even more down into the feet and reach through the fingers. Maybe you can come a little farther to the right with hips to the left. And then come back up to the center. We'll inhale to stretch up, exhale, hips to the right, upper body to the left. Everything square to the front wall. Maybe come a little bit farther down. Then come back up to the center. And this time let's leave the arms where they are and just drop your head back. Make sure your legs and glutes are still strong. And we'll push the hips forward and bring the upper body and arms back. Trying to work into the upper spine. And come back to the center. And then we'll bend the knees, forward fold. And grab behind the legs. Grab your elbows behind your legs. Stomach on thighs. Let your head hang. And then start to straighten the legs until you feel a stretch on the back. Release your arms. Let's stomach in, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, round up. Arms up. So do balancing stick next. Again, you have the palms together, fingers interlaced with the index fingers extended. See if you can squeeze your head, your biceps. We're going to send one foot back. So right foot comes back. Your toes are pointed and touching the floor. So again, we're going to inhale, extend everything long. Exhale, stomach in and tip forward, lifting that back leg off the floor. Trying to keep everything in a line. So eventually you want to come down parallel to the floor, but if you can't keep everything in a line and do that, then just stay partially down. So maybe you're still a little tilted. That's okay. We're using a lot of the back strength from the muscles along the back of the body here. Shoulders, glutes, hamstrings. Slowly come back up. And then bring your feet together. And we'll extend the left foot back. So again, toes are pointed. Leg is completely engaged. Stomach in and start to tip forward. Maybe eventually parallel to the floor. Make sure your standing leg is engaged. Squeezing that left glute, the shoulders. And if it ever gets too hard to have the arms here, you can bring your palms to the center of your chest. Slowly come back up. Bring your feet together, arms down by your sides. And just rest here. Keep your eyes focused on one spot. Take some breaths. You want a little micro bend in your knees. Just make sure your knees aren't completely locked out. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. Bring your arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, or you can have your hands at the center of your chest. Extend your right leg back. And slowly start to tip forward. Reach back through the toes. Reach forward through the crown of your head and your fingertips. Engaging your glutes. And slowly come back up. Right foot in, and then left foot back. Extend to start, and then tip forward. Make sure you're still breathing comfortably through your nose. Slowly come out. And feet together and arms down by your sides. All right. Next, we'll do our eagle pose. We're going to bring the arms up in front. Right arm's going to come underneath the left. Press at the elbows and the wrists. Try to get your thumbs to face your nose. Then let's pull the elbows down, feeling this stretching between the shoulder blades into the shoulders. Now take a deep breath and then exhale, stomach in, sit down. Body weight all the way into the heels, upper body back. And then we'll lift the right leg up and over the left and twist your legs. Maybe you can get your toes behind your ankle. Press down into the foot, lengthen through the crown of your head. Keep twisting, twisting. And then let's untwist the legs and stand and untwist the arms by your sides. Other side, bring the arms up. This time left arm comes under right, cross at your elbows and wrists. Try to get everything lined up. Fingers, wrists, elbows, pull your elbows down. And then take a breath, exhale, sit down. Body weight in your heels, lean all the way back. Lift your left leg up and over your right as high as you can. Cross your legs. Maybe get your toes behind your ankle. Now try to keep the elbows right above the knees, right above the toes. Everything in one line in front of you. Press down into your foot, upper body back. And then let's untwist the feet, the legs, stand, untwist the arms. Find one spot on the wall and take some breaths. Do that one more time. So let's bring the arms up, right arm under left. Twist, pull your elbows down. Sit down all the way. And then right leg up and over the left. Twist your legs. Stomach in, upper body back. Body weight in the heel. And slowly come out. Other side, arms up, left arm under the right. Twist your arms, pull your elbows down. Sit down. Left leg up and over the right. Twist everything nice and tight. Shoulders down, stomach in. And slowly come out. And focus your eyes on one spot. Take some conscious breaths. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Keep your abdomen pulling in. Reach back through your heels. And we're going to bring the knees down, bring the knees under the hips. Walk the hands forward for melting heart. Chin or forehead to the floor. Try and find that bend in the upper back. And then if you'd like, we can try bringing the palms together in front of you. Bend at the elbows and bring your thumbs to the back of your head. We'll slowly come back to all fours. Step the right foot forward, sink down into the hips. And let's twist to the right hand on right knee. Let's curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the floor. Keep that twist. And we'll lift the right arm up. Right hand back to the floor, face the mat. Let's set the back heel down, come up into warrior two. Keep that right knee facing forward. Tailbone down. Extend your arms. And then we'll do our extended side angle. Lightly rest your right elbow on your right knee and extend your left arm overhead. Turn to face the floor. Back knee down. Step the right knee back and the left foot forward. Sink down into the hips. I'll twist to the left, left hand to left knee. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. Extend your left arm to the ceiling. Left hand down, face the mat. And then back heel to the mat and come up to warrior two. Sink down into that front leg. Legs strong, press into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades in as you stretch your fingers out. Pull in your abdomen. And extended side angle. Gently rest the left elbow on the left knee, not too much weight. Extend your right arm overhead. Legs strong. Make sure that back leg is engaged. And turn to face the mat. Back knee down. Left leg back. Sit back on the heels. If you are already feeling a good stretch in the ankles and knees here, you can stay here or widen the space between your feet so your hips can sit down on the mat in between your heels. Make sure there's no space in between your heels and your hips. So getting a little extra stretch on the tops of the ankles here and into the knees. And we'll just lean back a little bit if this is comfortable, bringing your fingers to the mat behind you and leading the upper body back. Slowly come up and lift your hips up off the mat and swing your legs around to the front. Lean back onto your back, keep your knees bent up. Let's extend the left leg long, hug the right knee in, and then pull the right knee across into our reclining twist. Hopefully feel a little bit of a stretch in your right glute and outer thigh as well. Right arm out to the side. Maybe twist your head to the right. And we'll come back to center. Bend both knees up, hip width apart for bridge. Press into the feet, lift your hips, reach tailbone forward, really squeeze into the glutes. And while we're here, let's make sure to keep the knees about hip width apart. Don't let them come out to the sides. And let's lift onto the balls of the feet, pulling towards your heels or pulling in towards your butt. And slowly lower the heels down. Slowly lower the hips down. We'll extend the right leg long, pull the left knee in, and then pull the left knee across your body. Left arm out to the side. Maybe turn your head to the left. Untwist. Bend both knees up again. Set your feet up for bridge. We'll press into the feet, lift your hips. Reach your tailbone forward. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure that the knees are staying hip width apart. And then let's lift up onto the balls of the feet. Again, still pulling the feet in towards you, making that traction on the ground. Slowly lower your heels. Slowly lower your hips. And let's grab the outsides of the feet for happy baby. Pulling the knees down, press into your hands. Take any movements here that feel good. And then release your legs long onto the mat, arms by your sides, tuck your shoulder blades underneath. Take a breath, exhale, relax everything onto your mat. Try to keep your mind focused here on your body, how you're feeling, and the rise and fall of your abdomen. Mind just wander, come back to your mat. If you notice any tension has crept in, try to release it with your exhales. Start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you'd like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side and push up from there or roll on your spine back to seated.